Today, as a viewer, your work
Yeah.
is totally, it's you versus you.
Like every concert has a story,
Of course.
and every concert have a different crowd base. Like my first concert with Atif Aslam in New Zealand.
Yeah. You know how you've covered brilliant artists, Sonu Nigam ji le lo, Rahat Fateh Ali
Yeah.
Khan, Zakir Khan. Shan ke साथ आप कनाडा भी जाके आए हो, जुबिन नौटियाल.
Rutul is a genius. लोग मैं आज कह रहा हूँ दुनिया कहने वाली है
I
जल्दी.
have a myth saying, oh, Bollywood वाले तो बड़े अकड़ू होते हैं. Is that even true at all? Because you have worked
No,
with them
no.
closely.
All the artists that I work for, like they are so humble.
Yeah.
I had covered like more than 60-70 concerts now
Yeah.
in like this period of time.
लेकिन
So,
कभी भी ऐसा हुआ है जैसे आपने जो सोचा
yeah,
लेकिन वहाँ जाके वैसा नहीं हुआ.
so many times.
So many
Like I
times.
said, like 9 out of 10 times it's never happened while
Yeah.
where you plan.
आपका वीडियो शुभ के पेज से अपलोड हुआ देखा था.
I can do this at some point in my life.
Oh.
My Apple Watch says, oh, you run
Done
like
this many steps.
12 kilometers.
Oh wow!
In one concert.
And that's just in one concert.
One, I have to sit down for the night, full night,
Yeah.
and you won't believe, like in 4 a.m. we have another flight to get another city.
So there is no sleep
No
involved
sleep,
there.
and then that is crazy amount of drama. Don't be surprised, like I will be covering Chainsmoker one day.
We won't be surprised, Rutul. I trust you. As I said, it's your work.
Yeah.
That's what is always surprising. कि हाय ये इतना बंदा creative कैसे है?
नहीं.
Welcome to Chats and Geek, first of all.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much
Thank you
for coming.
inviting me.
Thank you for coming. सबसे पहले,
Yeah.
first thing first, आप न्यूजीलैंड कब आए?
I came to New Zealand in 2020, Feb 2020.
So it's only been 4 years.
4 years, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So आप कोविड के टाइम पे यहाँ पे आए थे कि उसके पहले या
कोविड
बाद?
जस्ट मैं आया और 20 दिन में कोविड अनाउंसमेंट हुआ.
Oh my God. Of course. तो आप तभी यहाँ पे आए.
Yeah.
Did you have to face anything?
No, nothing.
Yeah.
जस्ट स्टार्टिंग में थोड़ी होम सिकनेस थी, लेकिन ड्यूरिंग द पीरियड बस हालात ने सब कुछ सिखा
कोविड
दिया.
हुआ?
कोविड में तो नहीं हुआ, लेकिन
बाद
कोविड
में
जब
हुआ.
खत्म होने को था तब 2 बार हुआ.
Oh my God. तो आप स्टडी पे आए थे?
यस, आई एम अ मैकेनिकल इंजीनियर. तो मैंने अपनी स्टडी की थी मनुका इंस्टीट्यूट ऑफ टेक्नोलॉजी.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Like look at the engineer doing all the camera work. How
Yeah.
did you connect to the camera? Because I thought आप camera के regarding में ही आए होगे. Because your work is brilliant.
Yeah, thank you. So, like, I think it started in 2014 when I was in my college in India.
Yeah.
So, I used to do a graphic designing for my friends like DJ Kapil, who is in UK at this moment.
Right.
So, they motivated me like, oh, you have the good skill.
Yeah.
You can start that thing, with the phone. So, I started first like college video with the mobile. And then that gained me some confidence.
And that was just for the phone?
Just with the phone.
Wow. Okay.
And I was struggling into the editing as well, because I remember like in 2014 I started on old window media converter.
Oh wow.
I started on that,
Right.
and then later I moved to Filmora, Wondersurf Filmora, the basic editing tips, and I tried like all the manual things.
Yeah.
And then I get to know, oh, there is a software called Adobe Premiere Pro.
Yeah.
And then I started watching videos and things, and then I started.
Nice. Because looking at you, you're very young.
Yeah.
And then now when you said 2014,
Yeah.
और भी पीछे चला गया.
Yeah.
So your video journey actually has been from quite a while ago, isn't it?
Yeah. So actually, not 2014. I still remember. We had an event at my home.
Okay.
So there was like baby shower of my babiji,
Okay.
and then my
वो
dad
आपने
got
record
digital
किया.
camera,
Oh, okay.
old Sony digital camera, and then
वो जो reel वाले होते
yeah,
थे,
and they like might shoot 720 pixels,
Okay.
but that's like around 2011-12.
Yeah.
I was in like 8th standard.
तो
So
आपने
that
तब-
was the first time that I saw it,
Yeah.
and then I edited. And I remember that project that took like, for editing, it took like 12 days to finish the product.
Of course it did.
But when I saw to the
But like-
family, they are so impressed. They are so like
कि
they
हाय,
feel like
हमारे
oh
बेटे में
wow.
इतना टैलेंट हमें नहीं पता था.
So I was thinking like, oh, it's not that much good, but why people are liking? So that small things kicking in me, and then later on the college period, I was doing graphic design as well, and then
good.
I because of the graphic design, I have to be there on the event day. And I can on that event day I was watching few photographers roaming around and they have the crazy expensive lens and things. So I was like always manifesting like
Good.
when I can do this one.
Manifesting plus hardworking.
Yeah. But
then,
later, fast forward later 10 years, like I don't know, but like,
today as a viewer, your work is totally it's you versus you. It's you versus nobody.
Thank
you are really good.
Thank
Especially
you so
with your age as well, because I'm from the same line. लेकिन अगर मैं भी अपना काम आपसे compare करूँ, there is no comparison.
No.
नहीं सच, because
I think
first thing I'm not an editor. First thing, I can shoot good. गलतियाँ सबसे होती है, ठीक है. But there is no comparison, honestly, in terms of how you. Because vision, I think it's just over here first. Because you know how they say, if anything that you create is always created twice. First over here, and then you actually create it.
That is right. But like always, I personally believe, because I used to work with a lot of artists. So I always like, you should respect all the artists, like all the people around you, you know. So that's the first thing that even my parents like told me, like when I started this career. So
I think यही सबसे बड़ी बात होती है. हम एक culture भी उसी से आ रहे हैं, where we upbring in the same way, where our parents teach us something and then we carry it forward.
Exactly.
वही हमारी legacy है.
True.
And it does reflect. Of course.
And if you give heart to something, it always tell your story.
Consistency, as I said, it's the key. If you're doing one thing for too long, but you're doing it in the right way, अपना मन डाल के कर रहे हो उसमें,
True.
Results have to be awesome.
True. So like I was just looking at my old pictures and old videos. Like I think it's around 2016. So in 2016, like I was following so many people around the world. Like all the content creator, all the cinematographers. So in 2016, what I was doing, I was just looking on the YouTube. And if I like any video, I try to download it. And I'm just trying to copy the things, like how they recreate the things.
Nice.
But later these like 8 years, like now I have that feeling, like that idea comes into my mind.
And then create it.
Then I create. So before any concert or any shoot, like any kind of a shoot, I prepare a script in my mind. And while I'm shooting, I visualize like how it gives you feel. Because my first motive on any video is I'm trying to get some raw emotions.
Of course.
Because once you connect with the emotions, that video look always memorable, always lovable.
Because you can look back at it, not as a case of कि ये कुछ हुआ था, but it's a memory that brings back more memories and emotions.
And for me, like even I'm shooting big concerts, as you know. So like
we are coming to the concerts.
So while shooting a concert, like you know, some photographers or videographers have that fantasy, like I have to capture his or her stories, like I want to memorize for me, like I want to document for my stories and my social media feed. If you see me on the concert field, you can never see me on a phone. If you see me on a phone, I will be filming for like entire on the phone. But for my personal things, I never do that.
See, this is where I said there is no comparison, because I'm a person where I'm actually doing something big. So कोई भी concert ले लो, because I haven't covered as many as you. लेकिन कोई भी ले लो, मेरे को ये पहले हो जाता है कि हाय मैं वीडियो बनाऊँ, story डाल लूँ, है ना? Because I don't know, I just like to capture everything in my phone as for me to look back. जैसे I feel like as we are growing, memories थोड़ी सी flush out भी होने जाती है, because new memories are popping in. वो मेमोरी कार्ड जैसे नहीं होता, पुराना फॉर्मेट मारना पड़ता है, and then you actually look back at it and अच्छा हाँ ये भी हुआ था. तो आप it shows focus कि आपका focus एक ही चीज में, which is very good, क्योंकि you know how there is this half glass full and half empty wali theory bhi. You have अपना फोकस भी सेम है, अलग अलग ग्लास में पानी डाल रहे हो, भरने में कितना टाइम लगेगा, वो सारा पानी एक ही ग्लास में डाल लोगे, it will pop up like this.
True.
And yes, of course,
because I believe like we live in New Zealand at this moment, but my comparison is like for me is like with me, and even like all around the world, because world is watching.
Of course, as I started, it's you versus you. Your work does speak for itself. So coming to the concerts, you know how you've covered brilliant artists, Sonu Nigam ji le lo, Rahat Fateh Ali Khan, Zakir Khan. He's comedian plus a person as a personality. He's great.
100%.
जैसे you know how शान के साथ आप कनाडा भी जाके आए हो, जुबिन नौटियाल. तो जुबिन का video when he went to the mandir, and then the show itself, Trust Arena, it was a big shout out to him and to you, of course, because उसका concert hua, that's one thing people came to see, but the way you captured it, it made everyone around other part of the areas as well feel like कि हाय हम वहाँ पे होने चाहिए थे, because that's जैसे वो बोलते हैं ना काम में जान डाल दी. That's what you did. How was your experience with them?
Zubin was like epic actually, because see, these all artists that I'm working with, like when I was in my childhood, I used to listen their songs.
Of course.
And then listening to their song and meet them in a person and capture for the moment for them, which is huge. Like not everyone can do.
Of course.
So the moment when I saw Jubin first time on the airport, like he's so humble. All the artists that I work for, like they are so humble. You can tell about this answer. So I think all the celebrities that I met, Sansar is the most humble person.
Oh, nice.
Even like I love Sansar. And I love to work with that crew. Because I did India tour with them. I went. Then I came back to New Zealand.
Canada.
And then they get me to Canada as well.
See how
and all the respect and all the efforts, like not only one side, but even Sir will involve in every concert video, and even his manager Wahid Bhai and Siddharth sir. They are so supportive.
That's so
and good. I'm still missing them.
Oh, nice. Let's just talk more about the concerts. जब आप cover करते हो, does it feel pressurizing कि जैसे जो आपने एक पहले स्क्रिप्ट तैयार की, विजन तैयार किया, सपोज लाइक आपको पता है बहुत सारा क्राउड आने वाला है, they will be hyping up. Sometimes वो ओवर हाइप अप हो जाता है when to record, and sometimes आपको लगता है कि हाइप बहुत ज़्यादा होएगी, लेकिन they're just waiting or tired, or just some people are just drinking, eating. ऐसा कुछ like in terms of shooting, in terms of just capturing the moment, differentiate.
I had covered like more than 60-70 concerts now. In like this period of time. So over the period, I have one thing that I have noticed, like every concert has a story.
Of course.
And every concert have a different crowd base. If you expecting like youngsters into like the retro concert, you will never get there. So you have to organize yourself for the particular concert. You have to research with the artist, their songs, which songs are popular. So you should know before the concert, like, okay, these are the moments that gonna boost up.
अपना homework करके आना है. लेकिन कभी भी ऐसा हुआ जैसे आपने जो सोचा, लेकिन वहां जाके वैसा नहीं हुआ?
So many times, like
times.
I said, like 9 out of 10 times it's never happened while where you planned.
But was that on the good side or pressurizing side?
Few times is the pressurized side, like because on the initial days, like if I started like my first concert with Atif Aslam in New Zealand, which is I think in 2022 when the COVID opened. So that first concert, you don't ask me like how hard it was. But I delivered like smoothly. And like Atif Aslam himself uploaded that video. And I still remember. That was the first time that catch me like, I can do this. Because while watching artist profile, they have the top-notch quality videos. And if they uploading, that means like at least you have 1% in you. And even I made soup for the very first time.
Oh yeah. How was he? Because he's quite young, and then his name, how he has made his name.
I told you before, all the celebrities I met, they are so humble.
Even soup. Bollywood वालों के बारे में बात करते हैं, ये पंजाबी है. Difference.
No, soup is like so humble. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's good.
If you meet soup like the way that I meet, like you can't believe, like, oh my God, this is the global star.
Yeah.
Because he's that much humble.
Right.
And he's so respectful for people. Even some fans they're meeting, like they are so respectful.
क्योंकि he is quite young, और जो young generation है वो impatient सी हो जाती है ना, patience ज़्यादा hold नहीं करती. तो as an artist, I thought he's more like impatient या ऐसा कुछ ऐसा कुछ.
No, not at all.
Oh,
like he's
good.
so humble.
We love you, Shub. लेकिन ये best feedback.
True.
आपका वीडियो शुभ के पेज से अपलोड हुआ देखा था, जो आपने किया था. That was awesome. So you did actually cover it. लेकिन
so what happened, like when that thing happened to me, I was so disappointed and I was sitting at the backstage.
Okay.
I can say proudly on the camera, like the Blackstone production house, Lavdeep Bhai and all the teammates, they are so amazing, and especially Sarandeep Bhai.
Yeah.
So they know me, like they know I've been doing concerts here and there. Yeah. So they came to me at backstage and they said, like, what happened to you? Why you sad?
Yeah.
I said this happened, and then I requested them, like, can you do something, like, because if there's nothing happening, I will quit the concerts. I will not do anymore.
Yeah.
I will stop doing concerts.
Oh no.
So then they helped me actually. They pushed me and they pushed the management. Yeah. And they get approval. But the approval that I got is like I can shoot only from the crowd.
Okay, because वो हमने शुभ के पेज से ही देखा था.
Yeah.
The video.
So that credit goes to I think you know him, Inder Jaria. So he sent this video. Yeah. So I'm grateful for them as well.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, नहीं but लेकिन जो आपका वो काम है, of course, as I said, work speaks for itself. Yeah. Who's your personal favorite artist? You can be biased here. It doesn't have to go with the person.
So in terms of personal favorite means like I like to cover or like.
So अगर आपने already उनको cover कर लिया है, तो that's dream come true already.
Yeah. I think like every month I getting new artist and all the artist list been ticked off. Yeah. So I think all the dreams come true. Diljit is still pending. Diljit and AP Dillon.
Diljit Dosanjh and AP Dillon. Okay.
Yeah. So probably you will be seeing me to cover like for them only, like for in their crew or by the organizer side. And don't be surprised, like I will be covering Chainsmoker one day.
We won't be surprised, Rutul. I trust you. As I said, it's your work.
Yeah.
That's what is always surprising. कि हाय ये इतना बंदा creative कैसे है?
नहीं.
With your editing, you really put your heart in it.
True.
Actual में, क्योंकि when you film something, that's part of the work done.
True.
लेकिन अगर वो अच्छा नहीं भी हुआ, कुछ भी ऐसा हुआ, editor उसमें जान डाल देता है.
True.
So you are doing both the things, right?
Yeah.
With your editing, what's your struggle? What's your goods and not? जैसे नींदें हराम हो जाती है editing में, है ना? Because even I'm a person can say from the same industry, लेकिन if I see myself editing, I only see dark circles. है ना? I can't. As a girl, नहीं, I can do a little bit of editing, लेकिन बहुत सारा नहीं. It's not me. How do you cope up with it?
Yeah. Since I started this thing very seriously, like from last 3 years. Yeah. So I don't remember like any night that I sleep.
Oh, of course.
I used to sleep like 2-3 hours in night. Like always, I used to work in night.
Yeah.
Because night give me a focus.
Yeah.
There will be no disturbance.
I can agree there. Yeah. I'm the same.
But the challenges that you ask is like first challenge is like if you see my all the videos, every video will give you the different vibe. Yeah. So I have to promise myself like whatever I'm doing today, the next day that will not repeat.
It has to be different, yeah.
So that's the first thing, and for that, a lot of things involved.
Yeah.
That sound design, framing, frame composition, editing, shot selection.
Yeah.
And importantly, while you on that level, you are not allowed to copy people.
Yeah, that's
because
also one
because
of the things.
that is not your originality.
Yeah.
And if you start copying people, your originality will go.
Yeah.
And
that's
then
just a
then
fact.
then that magic, people say, like, oh, your video have that magic. That will never happen again.
Yeah. जब आपने किसी चीज में जान डाली होती है तो वो तो पता चलता है.
I have few editors in India as well. I had my team.
Yeah.
One of his name is Prem.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is like backbone of my thing. Like whenever I stuck,
Yeah.
he was there. Actually, he met me in a concert only.
Oh.
I was covering Divine concert in Ahmedabad, and then I met him.
Oh, India.
So yeah, so just he came with the frame and he did the GFX. At that moment, I was looking for the graphic designer.
Okay.
And then I contacted my friend actually, and then we connect. And then I said, "You do editing?" He said, like, "I'm not that good editor." I said, "You do editing? I will take care of it." Since then, like, it's been 1.5 years. He's still working with me.
Oh, that's nice.
He's in
That's
India,
nice.
but yeah, thank God I got him.
You got
actually.
it. But the question, coming back to the question again, जैसे इंडिया में we still have the family support. जैसे छोटी छोटी चीजें खाने में help हो जाती है, laundry, ये सब मम्मी कर देती है, right? That's just the mummy thing. हमें खाना बनाया मिल रहा है, कपड़े धुलाए मिल रहे हैं. It's just easy to go.
True.
जब आप by yourself हो जाते हो, आपको ये सब भी करना पड़ता है, काम भी देखना पड़ता है. So how do you balance that? Because Abhi bhi jaise when I saw you in the morning and you said you slept 9 a.m. in the morning.
Yeah.
So that's barely any sleep. That doesn't count as sleep.
True,
है ना?
true.
So how do you cope up with that? Jaise, एक fresh mind, creative mind, we say,
I think
you
like,
barely sleep.
If you like something, you will never get bored of it.
Oh, that's true.
So editing and videos, camera, photography is like that for me.
Yeah.
Because like, I really connected and I'm really close to this environment.
Yeah.
That like I do worship.
Yeah.
And I am thankful to God, my parents, and this photography.
Yeah.
Even in my hard times, nobody there. My photography was there, and my skill that can help me to survive.
Yeah.
So that keep me motivated.
Yeah. Always grateful.
Yeah. That's the reason like I never get bored.
Yeah.
And I can still get it again and again and again. That's the only reason.
Setting up again.
Yeah, and you like this thing goes for very long.
Oh, of course.
Because I had few dreams like that. Hopefully that comes true.
Yeah.
But once that come true, like everyone will be more proud.
There will be. We are already very proud of you, Rutul. Sachi mein, it's not just like us. But in talking in general, New Zealand itna supportive nahi hai, as we all know. And it's we're not talking about just one community.
Yeah.
It's not just about us.
I personally experienced this. What you mean? I know actually.
Yeah, because
here,
support.
Yeah, there is no support. Like there is no support.
Yeah.
There are few people, like few already I named it, but not everyone. Yeah. Everyone is trying to copy your work.
जब आप support expect करते हो, then you let down, it's a bad thing. लेकिन जब आपको कोई expectation है ही नहीं, then it's a happiness by itself again. तो वो बात तो है.
I think this is one way journey. Like even when I covering San's concert in India, so they give me one cute line, our one man army. Because all the work that you've been seeing, like all the shoots, I have no team. All the work, all the videos, only shot by myself and edited by myself.
I'm the viewer of that. I've seen you in concert.
So on the concert day, like I usually roaming around, and my Apple Watch says, "Oh, you run like 12 kilometers."
Oh wow!
In one concert,
and that's just in one concert. इसीलिए मोटे नहीं होते. There we go. Oh, okay. Oh, that's nice. अभी in terms of इसको लेके अगर if we talk about photography and videography, do you have any plans to like study more about it? Ki just keep going as you're going and then you're learning by yourself?
In this field, you have to update it every day.
Yeah, iPhone भी expire हो जाता है.
Every day you have to learn the skills.
Yeah.
So I am updating myself, but only for the videos and things.
Yeah.
And if it required, like for my future projects or future dreams, if I have to study, I don't mind because I love this field.
Oh, of course. क्योंकि जिस चीज में आप अपनी जान डाल रहे हो, एक तो for a fact they say ये line वैसे I think ऐसी है, doesn't matter where you reach, even if you're sitting on a director's position, there is not a point कि आपको सब कुछ आ गया. There'll be still much more to do. Many more things to learn about. Kabhi kabar it's not even about just the camera, but it's about reading the person. Ki how to play with the emotion and stuff. I feel like so learning to never stops. लेकिन technology में I feel like there's a pressure. जैसे अब concerts की बात भी हम कर रहे थे. You know how जैसे when we cover like weddings and birthday parties, we don't have like this hourly time frame कि आपको इतने घंटे में ही deliver करना है. We just tell them कि 2-3 week बस अब शांत होके बैठ जाओ, है ना? लेकिन you when you're covering the concert, because as an artist उनका आज शो कहीं है, कल को कहीं है, तो you have to deliver it at the same day. It's not like कि आप कल को करोगे content पुराना हो गया, right?
True.
So what's that pressure? How does that feel?
While you're traveling, it's really tough because generally the concert has been done around 11 p.m. And then later we have to catch the cab to the hotel. Then we had a later meeting like about the show, like how was the show and things. And then later I have to sit down for the night, full night. And you won't believe, like in 4 a.m. we have another flight to catch another city.
So there is no sleep involved.
No sleep,
there.
And then that is crazy amount of drama. And even if you see me on a plane, I was editing a video, and then on the airport, if my bag doesn't come, I have to open my laptop and then start.
I was just about to say the same thing. I was like, जब आप travel करते होंगे, तो of course you'll be like carrying everything with you. हाँ, ये भी चाहिए. It does get a lot hectic, isn't it?
Definitely, it's like chaos on the security check, because I used to have like lot of gears. When I was in India, like every domestic airport, they won't allow you to, because here in New Zealand you can put the bag and you can go. But in India you have to take out all the gears. And then oh my god, every time like on security check, like that crew send me first, you have to go first, because you have a lot of time to do it. So
that's helpful also. तो अगर वो भी आपका ऐसे ध्यान रख रहे हैं कि
I told you, like their crew is awesome. Sans crew are the best in the world.
Oh, that's good. We love you, Sean. नहीं, वो तो I think I think Sean is one of the artists जो पुराने भी है, because I'm a 90 kid. पुराने से लेके आ जाओ, है ना, and then coming forward, अभी वाले भी जो है वो भी सुनते हैं. And if we talk about जैसे वो night vibe होती है ना, even if it's a long drive, he's the person. And Arijit, you covered Arijit. Wow, how did we miss Arijit? Oh my god.
So that is a dream story actually. When they came to New Zealand, and then I already approached him like, oh, I want to cover, this is my dream and I don't want to miss it. So there's the concert. That first time I covering concert in Spark Arena. And that is dream come true.
Because Spark Arena is huge first of all.
True,
and then covering Arijit, where the fans go crazy.
I remember like on the sound check when I was going with my gimbal right to left. And then suddenly my eye contact and his eye contact matched. And then he waved to me. I said, oh wow. I said yes.
Yeah, because
so that feeling, is different.
I know.
And like, because for fans, like millions of fans watching from outside. And I had that opportunity to go closer. Like, sometimes feels like blessed. I was just one step away with them. And then that feels like sometimes it's so pressurized. But like that gives you that motivation, that confidence. Because I told you before, like when I covered my first Atif's concert, I still remember while I'm walking, the Trust Arena, right? So there is a corridor at the back. So when I was walking on the corridor, I was like shivering. I said like, whoa, what's going on? And when I went to his green room at the backstage, I had no words. I don't know how to speak. But after later this year, like if you send me with any artist or anything, I can speak with them. That is like self-confidence built up.
वो तो हो जाता है time के बाद.
But definitely, Arijit Singh was my dream.
Because pressure and then delivering one thing, it's not easy.
Exactly.
It's not easy at all. But you've been doing fantastic job
Thank
there.
You. I'm not saying I'm the best, but like there are a lot of competitions around you.
Yeah.
So I want to tell that competitors actually, ki like, do your honest work. Don't fake to yourself actually. If you are copying your stuff to people, there is no uniqueness.
Watch this closely.
If you create your uniqueness and if you have that vision and if you are really giving heart to that video, that will take out different stories.
Yeah. And if you compete with yourself, of course, it will speak it differently instead of copying someone else.
Personally, since I came to New Zealand, every concert that happened, almost I had covered as a photographer.
Yeah.
Or I never been a spectators, like never be on a viewer side.
Yeah.
So I never attended any concert as a viewer.
As a viewer.
Yeah. So I always film.
So you see all the concert with your camera eye, with your lens.
Right.
Ah, okay.
Right.
No, that's good.
But next time when you attend any concert, if there will be like more photographer team, you will observe them.
Yeah.
One thing that I observe is like, I think when you see people, some of people are they are only for their money. They just want to just get the job done.
Yeah.
Some of them for the fame.
Yeah.
For the social media icons.
Yeah.
I did this concert. I want to cover this concert and put it on the story and then blah blah blah. I made him and then that's it. Yeah. You know, I meet all the stars. But if you see on my profile, I used to not upload all the photos.
Yeah.
Because that's on for my memories.
Yeah.
For me, it's like
actually doing the work, not just जैसे वो कहते हैं hype बढ़ाना, उसमें interest नहीं है, actual में work में interest है. But I know where you're coming from because yes, it's not the कि मैं next time notice करूँगी. I have noticed this already. कि how it goes because mostly सभी को ऐसे ही होता है बस हाँ story डाल दी. काम हो गया आर्टिस्ट के साथ फोटो हो गई अब रिजल्ट डजंट मैटर वो तो किसी और का भी डाल ही देगा बिकॉज आई थिंक एवरी टाइम टू कवर वन आर्टिस्ट इट्स नॉट ऑलवेज जस्ट वन फोटोग्राफर इट विल बी मोर देन like quite a few teams तो वो तो for sure
and give me one message like I will show it to you.
Rutul की जो passion है that is photography, that is motion photography, that is creating stories. I think आगे जाके रुतुल एक कमाल के डायरेक्टर बनेंगे, सिनेमाटोग्राफर बनेंगे. लेकिन फ़िलहाल मैं जब रुतुल को मिला ऑकलैंड में मिला था और रुतुल ने मेरे वो एक दिन ही हम मिले थे बट ही इम्प्रेस मी सो मच जिस तरह से ही कवर्ड द होल इवेंट, जिस तरह से ही शॉट द होल इवेंट एंड बाद में जो आफ्टर शो उन्होंने शूट करके एडिट करके वन मैन आर्मी जिसे कहते हैं ही क्रिएटेड सच अ ब्यूटीफुल फिल्म. सिद्धार्थ मेरे जो मैनेजर है ही वाज एब्सोल्युटली इम्प्रेस विद रुतुल. समहाउ जब हमें पता चला कि रुतुल इंडिया आया है तो हम लोगों ने ख़ास रुतुल को कांटेक्ट किया और रुतुल ऑफ कोर्स आया था अपने मम्मी डैडी भाई से मिलने के लिए. लेकिन आई थिंक उनसे ज़्यादा वक्त रुतुल ने मेरे साथ बिताया है अलग अलग शोज़ में, अलग अलग शहरों में ट्रैवल करके. ही इज़ कवर्ड ऑल द शोज़, ही इज़ शॉट द शोज़, ही इज़ मेड आफ्टर फिल्म्स ऑफ द शोज़ एंड खुद एडिट करके सारी चीज़ें खुद करके उसने सामने रखा है. आई थिंक ही इज़ एन एक्सट्रीमली टैलेंटेड यंग मैन, वेरी पैशनेट एंड अ ब्यूटीफुल ह्यूमन बीइंग. तो मैं रुतुल के लिए बस सिर्फ यही दुआ करूँगा कि उसकी ज़िंदगी में उसे उसकी जो भी ड्रीम्स है, जो भी उसकी एस्पिरेशंस है वो सारी पूरे हुए, सारे उसके अरमान पूरे हुए.
I think I would like to talk about one more artist, that's Pavtaria, because he's my personal favorite first of all. Secondly वो बंदा खुद अपने आप में बहुत creative है because of his
he's a director.
I was just coming from because as a director, as a singer भी जैसे उनके father साहब ने भी एक song किया था ना Goosebumps है ना but as an artist he himself each and every aspect, you know how we've said कि different चीज़ों में आप master नहीं हो सकते but he is.
He is.
So how was your experience with him, you know, covering someone जिसको ऑलरेडी पता उसके सामने ऐसे नर्वस सा नहीं होता कि ये गलती ना निकाल दे क्योंकि he is already a master.
So I was surprised like when we picked him from airport, we went to his hotel. And on the hotel, he wanted me to record his audio bite. Like I just landed to Auckland, and get ready for the show. So at that moment, he mentioned some lenses and some camera specs. I was amazed, like oh. So then he told me like oh I'm a director as well. So you got a good gear, so don't worry about it. I don't want to check anything.
Oh, that's
At that
nice.
time, like I feel, oh my God, how is it possible? Like I know him as a singer.
Yeah.
Like I used to listen to his song,
Yeah.
but I never knew that he know about, because all the artists, you can't believe they personally involved in their content. All the artists, I'm saying, because they personally watching how they look, how it looks, and how it get delivered.
Because to fans, of course, appearance matters the most.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I think वो तो involvement रहता ही रहता है. It's just what we believe. We just feel like oh उनके सभी angles अच्छे होते हैं. नहीं, they can be fussy कि नहीं. This is what should be there.
Exactly. Not only artist actually. I would like to talk about my friend Arjo, who is a manager for Vishal and Sekhar, and Isani Dave, who is a popular Gujarati artist.
Right.
So he had good vision in terms of cinematography and framing. Sometimes like when I'm filming, he's also filming from his
Other
mobile. And then later after the concert, he saw me his footage, and then I was amazed. Oh my God. I'm glad that you are a manager. You're not a photographer. But he's like really good friend, like brother for me.
Oh, that's nice. That's nice to know. Okay. अभी time की तदार की वजह से we'll be finishing this podcast here. लेकिन जाते जाते just one. This is your personal thing, right? One artist, you can be biased, लेकिन जो ऐसा बंदा जिसके साथ आपने या फिर काम किया हो या फिर आप करना चाहते हो, लेकिन you want to put out a message to them, as in even if it's already done, कि you miss them, why you miss them, but just one artist.
Definitely Sansar.
Yeah. Why?
Because of him, like I got a lot of recognition all around the world.
Yeah.
And the way they treated me, the way he actually made my family. Some greatest moment of my life came under to San team's management. I still remember when I was covering Sahara event in Bombay.
Yeah.
So on that event also my parents was there.
Right.
So sir gave their presidential suit to my parents.
Oh, how cute is that?
So
okay, so ये experience के पहले was Shanu actual like that much favorite as an artist?
Before that, like for me as a photographer, I want to cover all the starlights, all the top artists.
As a person, not as a work thing. Just
as a person,
you started
I like
the
San.
concerts.
I like San. I like Arijit Singh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so
but my
Arijit
next dream will be Diljit. Definitely.
Of course, he's everyone's
that's
dream.
in my bucket list actually.
Yeah.
Because when I was in India, he's born to sign tour announced to Ahmedabad.
Yeah.
Because of that, I extended my ticket, and then that show got cancelled. Then later in October, they announced the tour, and at that moment, I was touring in Canada.
Oh, so that's why you missed it. Otherwise, you must have got it.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay. So yeah, thank you for coming once again.
Yeah.
Let's
Thank you. I'm glad I
here.
really enjoy my time here.
Oh, thank you. Means a lot.
Yeah.
और हाँ, concerts में काम पे ऐसे वैसे मिलते रहेंगे.
True. You will be seeing me on bigger stages now.
Yeah, keep up the good work.
Thank you.
We are expecting you there, of course.
Yeah.
And we would love to see you.